So we've got another video on the old Bluebird Freightliner for you today. I'm going to try and see what I can do about just getting some of this spray paint off. I was told to use some graffiti remover. I think it's Goo Gone brand, which, did I bring it in? Yeah, it's back here. My tripod from filming the, I just filmed the last part of the 681 video. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. My belt broke today at the flea market, so I got a new one. And where are my sponges? I got this stuff, Goo Gone Graffiti Remover. It's very potent. It's citrus scented. There's my sponges. They fell out of the bag. But basically, what you do is you spray it on here, leave it for a couple minutes, and then wipe it off with a sponge. I'm going to go an extra step and get some painter's tape. I kind of tape it off a little better. Oh, I need to get some down here too. But tape it off a little better, and that way if it runs or anything like that, it goes onto that tape, which is going to be also holding a microfiber towel. So I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but we'll see. This bus is still incredibly dirty on the inside and the outside. I will be working on that at some point, but I just cleaned 4 buses this past week, and I did that in 2 days. Today's Sunday. I did it Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm pretty burnt out on cleaning buses right now. This one can stay a little dirty for a little bit, plus I've got some help coming on the way, so we'll do that whenever we get there. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what it's like, or at least how I think it's, how I hope it's gonna go. So you can't really see the number on the bumper because they covered it with black spray paint, but I'll trace it out with my finger. Right here is 2-3 in vinyl. Basically, I'm going to take some of this stuff, I'm going to spray it on here, if it'll spray. Oh, it's off. There we go. Make sure it gets a good coverage. I'm not going to worry about running or anything because this is the bumper. So I've got a rust spot right here. But basically, you just let it set for a couple minutes, and then hopefully it'll wipe right off with the sponge. I wanted to try it right here on the bumper first because, well, if anything goes wrong, then this is the best place for it to happen because it's black on black, so it's not black on yellow. So it won't show up as terribly, but I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but you can kind of see the outline of where the spray paint was. Let me turn this around so that way I can kind of see a little better. Okay, that doesn't help, but basically, yeah, you just want to leave this for a couple minutes. It'll bubble and hopefully take some of this stuff off. It's not been on here very long, less than 2 weeks, because 2 weeks ago today I went to go inspect this bus before I bought it, and it was not painted over yet. So we've got the front bumper, we've got the number and the lettering on both sides, the number on the back, and then both school bus signs that need to have that spray paint come off. I'm not as worried about the front as I am the back because they covered the front with yellow spray paint, so we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. Yeah, so basically I'm just waiting for this to bubble up a little bit and see what happens, see how much it takes to wipe it off, or if I need to put more on there. I may end up just taking this vinyl number off anyways and repainting this front bumper at some point, because I'd like to have the correct font on the front bumper, the same as the rest of the bus. The Highway Gothic, I believe it's Series B. Texas Street Man would know. I'll ask him. He's told me what it was before, but I forgot. I think this whole front hood probably could use repainted, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. That'll be a project for another year probably. So, oh, yep, there we go. Spray some more on there. You can see the number coming out now. Let it set for another couple minutes. Oh, you can even see some of it coming off just with the spray coming off. Just washing right off. Hope that's showing up. Oh yeah, it's showing up. We'll go ahead and zoom in so that we can kind of see a little better. There we go. So I'm going to try this again, see how much of it comes off. Ooh. Kind of use the scrubby side a little bit. That looks a lot better than it did with the number covered. So, go ahead and spray a little bit more on there. See if I can get some of this off with the scrubby side. There we go. There we go. The front bumper number is now uncovered. It is now bus 23 again. So now we've got the passenger side number here. Basically, kind of how I explained it earlier. I just kind of want to demonstrate. Don't know how well this is going to work, but do something like this. See. And if it runs below that, it's mostly rubber rail. So let's see how this goes. Man, that stuff is potent. Very smelly. Hopefully here you can see better what's going on. Zoom in a little bit. I can't really see it because of the sun glare, but I can already see some of that stuff coming off, bubbling off. Right there in the middle between the 2 and the 3. Don't know if you can see that, but right about right here, that area. So I'm going to leave it set for a minute, and then we'll get right back to it. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and try and wipe this off. And if I have to go over this another time or two, then that's fine too. Oh, so it's also taking the black out of the vinyl numbering, I think. So that's fun. Even though it's just taking the, I don't know if it'd be ink or pigment or what out of the vinyl, at least it's not damaging the school bus yellow. That is my main concern right now. So. I'll attack that another time, but basically the same thing for the rest of the sides. And I don't know if I'm going to do them all today, but same thing goes for the rest of the sides. So, see if this does any better. Yeah, well, there we go. So I just kind of want to show you guys what I'm dealing with here as far as removing spray paint. Basically, I had to remove that. Got to remove this, and if I can salvage the original lettering, I will. What I may end up doing instead of getting new vinyl is just carefully taping off the existing vinyl and just spraying that black, so that way, you know, it's still the original vinyl in the original spot and everything like that. It's still factory, but you know, I've also got to take care of that and that. and then this over here, the lettering, and then that right there. I do plan on keeping the original county name on here, but whenever it's on the road, it'll be covered. It'll be uncovered just for show, because it is a big piece of this bus's history. I mean, that's the only other owner of this vehicle aside from me. They bought it new and then sold it to me close to 20 years later. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over that. But that up there is yellow spray paint. They didn't just remove the school bus sign. I think I went over this in the announcement video. But, yeah, there's that. You can see the overspray on the warning light visor there. So, other things that need done, needs new front tires. Could use the rims being sanded and repainted. Let's see, we'll go over to this side because there's something back here that needs to be shown. I believe this is another thing that I showed in the last video, but the on-spot chain broke from the back part here. So, don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that, but we'll get it figured out. Looks like this bumper's been repainted at least once and showing through again. Maybe I'll have to repaint it again. But yeah, all the rims basically need sanded and repainted. I may have to replace these back tires because of that on-spot chain issue. It may have worn down that tire, but yeah, I'm not planning on getting brand new tires for this because, knowing my luck, I will probably end up having some sort of issue and I'll have to get another brand new tire. So I really don't want to spend $500 on 2 front tires for 2 decent front tires, and then another grand just for the back ones, and then have to get 6 new ones all over again. So I think I'll just go used. I'll trust the tire shop, whoever does it, to put me some good used tires on there. I don't mind running retreads in the back, but I can't on the front. I believe that's a federal thing, but anyways, maybe I'll try and do the other 2 numbers. So yeah, while I'm doing that, I won't be filming that, but we'll go ahead and cut to it here anyways. So just yeah. So here's a little progress update. Turns out it was just yellow paint on top of this. So what they did, I guess, at least what I guess, is whenever they did the yellow up there, they came down here, they put yellow over this. And for some reason, after they put yellow over it, they put black over it. So whenever I took that paint off originally, it was just the black layer. So I was kind of thinking, because I did the other side and, you know, that vinyl didn't do the same as this side, so I thought maybe that's just yellow paint on top of that. And it was. So you can see, I mean, there's just yellow paint right on top of it. You can actually, if you look close, I'm not sure how well it's coming across on the camera, but let's see, right there right around here, you can see some of the yellow paint still there. And right beside the top part of the 2 here, it's about right there, you can still see some of the yellow paint. Of course, some of the black spray paint, like the overspray, is still on here, but I'll take care of that here in a bit. Went ahead and touched up the bumper one as well, which it didn't really do much. But I also got this one mostly done. As you can see, there's still some of this crap on here that I need to wipe off, but have not done the back one yet. Back one is still covered. So I will probably do that. I don't know if I'll do that before I leave here today. I kind of want to get home, but at least the 3 of the 4 numbers are uncovered. So I'll go ahead and kind of show you the process of that again. Basically, I don't think I was letting it sit long enough. So just gotta let it. I was letting it sit for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. You gotta let it sit for about 5. So, and it comes right off. So basically, I just scrub it. I even got some of that overspray off of the rub rails even. And uncovered some scratches here on this one, but I don't think I did that. I might have done that, but oh well. It's no big deal. And now most of that overspray is non-existent. So this side is almost done. I mean, it's good enough for me right now. I'll come back another time and touch them up again, but fun part's going to be the side lettering and the school bus signs. These numbers are nothing compared to those. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. So thanks for watching.